1 year ago today, February 28th, 2025 at 3 p.m. in the afternoon, my life changed. I had a stroke. It's been a year. A monumental year for me of struggle and triumph. A year I don't want to have to relive again, but don't regret. I've learned so much. I put together this little video of some of the triumphant moments, hoping that it will inspire anybody struggling to recover from any life-altering illness or accident. I hope that it shows that I, for the most part, remained incredibly positive throughout, and even though I've still got a ways to go, I'm loving life. So I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy this little walk down memory lane with me. And we'll start at the beginning, 1 week, when I just got to rehab and recorded my first video. Well, hey everybody, it's me, Mitch. Not good news. Had a stroke about a week ago, and I'm in the rehab facility here in Melbourne, Florida. The right side of my body is kind of paralyzed, but I'm in pretty good spirits, and even in the past week, I have recovered some function, and I'm optimistic. I want to thank all of you for the well wishes. I want to thank Ellen for spreading the word. There are still some people that are writing me saying, "What happened to you?" And I write back, "I had a stroke. It wasn't carnivore. It wasn't cholesterol. But the medical community is having a heyday. All the doctors are telling me, got to get that cholesterol down. I am going nuts." It's a lot of work to argue with them. They are so misled. I had brain surgery 4 years ago. That's exactly where the weakness was. And that's where I had the stroke. This too will pass. I'm not going anywhere. And starting now, about once a week, I'm going to come on and let you share in my progress, in my recovery. You're my family. I love you all. So for right now, until next week, just take the rest of the day off and eat meat.
Anytime you need, we'll take a little break in between, nice and easy, and then we'll go to use. Okay.
This is 3 seconds.
4 seconds.
4 seconds.
That's just like that. Pause in between sets. Rest as you need.
Let's have you turn around. Whichever way you're going.
Most of my life, you haven't been anywhere, actually.
Focus on this leg.
Not even a figment of your grandparents. Okay.
Nice deep breath. Go slow, slow.
But I'm not, the nice thing is that I'm not holding up any weight with this hand.
Right.
I'm just using.
Your legs are doing all of the work right now. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Slow. Control that movement.
Hey everybody, it's me, Mitch. Stroke update number 1. It's been 7 days since my last little video. A video which, by the way, really went crazy. It's got over 100,000 views. And look who's here with me. Look who came to visit me on this 1 week anniversary of my therapy. It's Nelson Vasquez. Dr. Nelson, How you doing?
Hello. I'm doing great. I bring greetings, salutations, well wishes from Dr. Kiltz and everyone on Kiltz Health, and from the Healing Humanity crew.
Terrific. You know, the response has been overwhelming and so heartwarming. Well, hey everybody, it's me, Mitch, and this is 3 weeks since I had this stroke. I just wanted to tell you how I'm doing. I'm still in rehab, but I go home tomorrow. I can't wait. I've come a long way, but I've got a long way to go. My right side, I'm getting some more use out of this hand and arm, but considering that this was completely paralyzed about 10 days ago, I'm encouraged. I'm able to walk now with a walker, but got a long way to go. Ready?
Don't punch.
Good morning, everybody. It's me, Mitch, and it's Saturday morning, April the 5th. Wow. I'm feeling great this morning. I'm feeling just great. And I wanted to make a video because today marks the end of my second week at home. I can't believe it. 2 weeks. 2 weeks at home after the rehab center. The difference has been amazing. I want to talk about some of the ways that I cope, some of the things that I've discovered, some of the services that I'm using that really help. I have not had much help or wanted it after my daughter left. Everybody's worried about me, but not necessary. I'm getting around, I'm getting outside. I got myself what I call the Cadillac of walkers. Okay, good morning everybody, it's me, Mitch. Gonna try something new today. As a cinematographer, I'm always trying to figure out ways to get the shot. So I have mounted my 360-degree camera onto my walker, not just any walker, what I consider the Cadillac of walkers. I'm out here on my porch. I've been showing you my recovery so far. What you've seen is mostly the speech and the non-physical side. I haven't shown you the hard work, the physical handicaps I've still got to overcome so that I can start walking again on my own. And no matter how fast my recovery seems to be going, and it is miraculous, I still have to relearn how to use this right hand, which is coming along. I can still do. I do more and more with it each day, but still nowhere near being able to write or use the computer mouse yet. I don't think I'm far away from that. But walking, balance issues, tiring, all of this is incredibly tiring. And kudos to anyone who has recovered from a stroke like mine. Especially at my age, it's a lot of determination. One of the things I like to try to do is to stand up without holding on to anything. Let's see what I can do here. Okay, we did it. So I'm standing up now. I can grab the handle of the walker, grab the other handle, and we can start to walk. And this is about what I have to do now. I have to consciously plant my right foot on the ground. Whoops. And think about lifting it up so I don't drag it. This is about the speed that I walk. The good news, I am walking. Well, good morning, everybody. It's me, Mitch, in the kitchen. In the kitchen yet again. Been a while. Today, I want to show you what I go through to cook breakfast. It may not be pretty, but like I say, it's real. And it's what I have to do every day if I want to continue to eat carnivore while I'm recovering from the stroke. The first thing I want to do is I want to get myself everything I need and get it over there to where I'm going to need it. And I think I've got enough to get started. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and sit down on this chair. And we're going to turn the burner on. And it seems to work pretty good. And my right hand is becoming more and more useful to me every day doing this. I think I'm going to make 5 eggs. Pour the egg over the burger. Very good, very good. Delicious. Hello, everybody. It's me, Mitch. Today is a monumental day. I want to share it with you. This may be one of the most memorable days of my life. And I'm so glad that I captured it so I could share it with you. There are many that are saying that my recovery from my stroke 7 weeks ago is nothing short of miraculous. But to me, it's been a long, hard road. I can't imagine if it had taken a year to accomplish what I have in 7 weeks. I ordered something called a Hemi walker. I ordered it from Amazon. It's a much smaller, single-handed walker. And I ordered it for the purpose of taking it with me in the car. I have taken a few steps with it, not many, but it does seem to work. It requires a lot more strength and balance on your part, but it's there to lean into. The odds of falling are much higher with it, but I grab it and I start to walk. I get to the end and I said to myself, well, that's the furthest I've walked with this Hemi walker. I didn't really have to lean into it. It was working. And then I said, I wonder if I can take some steps without having it to lean into. So I picked it up off the ground and I started walking. And I walked 6 or 7 steps with no support whatsoever. And I said, holy cow. Holy cow, let's try that again. So I'm holding this thing up in the air And I started walking, and I realized I wasn't as shaky as, anywhere near as shaky as I thought I would be. So I screwed up my courage. I turned around and I basically said, let's go for it. Let's go out past the railing. Let's walk a little bit and see just exactly how good you can do, how far you can walk. So I just started walking. And I walked all the way out to here. And the thing is still up off the ground. At this point, I got to tell you, I had tears in my eyes. How many times during the past 7 weeks had I thought that this day would never come? Never. It was very, very emotional for me. And an achievement that I'll probably remember right along with the most important days of my life. This truly, for me, is turning the corner. Being able to actually walk. Sometimes I have to remind myself of how far I've come in a few months. Still shaky, but wow, wow, wow. I have a few comments on this, my 4th stroke-iversary, monthly stroke-iversary. And yes, I can invent words when I want to. 4 months ago, I had the stroke. Most of my friends and community have been following, along with many other people who don't even know me. And it dawned on me that nobody is doing this. Nobody is chronicling what's involved in actually recovering from these strokes. We've all seen people who've had strokes. We've seen them with their walkers and their wheelchairs, their drooped faces and their slurred speech. But we've never seen what they go through and what they have to go through to recover from this. So I do this not only from a human interest point of view, but almost from an educational point of view. The one thing that I've discovered that's more important than anything else, and I've talked about it over the last few videos and live streams, is that I believe one of the most important things that I'm doing that is speeding up my recovery is carnivore. And I've told you the reasons why. It just makes so much sense. Why don't we eat the nutrients that the brain needs to repair itself? And here, today, this is me coming down the steps. And easy peasy. And I'll also insert here a little video I took of me going up the steps. You may not notice the nuance of this, but pay attention. I'm going up those steps using both legs, whereas before I had to use my good left leg, get my right leg up on the step, leave it there to support me while I held on with my hands, and put the left leg up on the next step. Here, I just walk up the steps. Well, here I am, taking advantage of the early morning, going for a walk, exercising my legs, using the walker so I don't have to worry so much about my balance. I need to do this many times a week. I don't think that without adequate exercise for my leg muscles, I'll ever be able to get back to close to where I was before. I think I need to start increasing the distance that I walk, use the walker so I don't waste a lot of energy on balancing. And I think from my experience over the past couple months that it takes a lot more energy just to maintain your balance than it actually does to actually walk. Carnivore all the way, baby. Here I am back at my car. Put the walker away and sit right down on here. Not bad. Didn't have to rest along the way. It did take a lot of energy, but thanks for coming along on this monumental walk, on this monumental occasion of my 6-month carniversary tomorrow. Good afternoon, everybody. It's me, Mitch, and a little stroke recovery update here. I don't know whether you can call it foolish pride or what, but I thought I'd take you for a little walk with me so you can see what I hope shows up as a marked improvement in my ability. Now, I'm not going to go very far, but I am going to walk around a little bit outside here, holding my selfie camera up on a stick, which is the first time I've done this. So this is a new first. Going for a little walk like I used to, holding the camera out in front of me, and probably still isn't pretty, but I just rewatched a video of mine from a few months ago, the one where I took my first unaided steps, and I couldn't believe it. Out past the railing, let's walk a little bit and see just exactly how good you can do, how far you can walk. So I just started walking.
Here, my brother. You got it? It's such an honor, and you can't even imagine how flattering it is to be invited to speak at an event like this. And I never, ever, those of you who know me, ever plan any speech. I have no idea right now at this instant what I'm going to talk about. No, really? Sounds like kills. It's exactly. And even my live streams, I start a live stream every morning. Well, I got an hour to fill up. I wonder if I'll have enough to talk about. And then after an hour and a half, and I'm still going, and I still got an audience. I said, why the hell are these people still watching?